hello. I am so excited, I'm sorry. So, thank you for stopping by my channel and a warm welcome if you happen to be new here. I hope you're having a great day and week cause it's about to get a lot more exciting. Or sad. We're diving into League 11, aka the penultimate league before our finale next week. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Previously on The Sims Amazing Race, the top 5 raced into the jungles of Salvadorada. An early speed bump puts Chidima and Rochelle at the back, whereas a fishing task puts Santiago and Evander in the lead. Then, teams practiced some capoeira or played the Salvadoradian fiesta at the detour. The final task of the leg was a roadblock who harnessed the archaeology skills of our racers. Santiago struck gold and won himself and Evander their 4th leg in the race. Crystal struggled to find the treasure and every other team passed them to the pit stop. We tearfully said goodbye to Crystal and Zach and the final 4 is set. Who will be the final team eliminated? Good day wherever you are and welcome back to the show. Thank you for all the support that you've shown me through this whole season, by the way. Couldn't have done it without ya. We are in the jungles of Salvadorada this fine morning and we are ready to kickstart League 11. Santiago and Evander are the first team to depart today at 4:47 a.m.
Yags, Sigloon Haviro, Vinacapa.
Iba Deso Fanjip Famaya, Mobim? Kabafa? Oh.
Fighting words, Santiago? Well, open the clue. Let's see where we're going today.
Buenos dias, racers! Your penultimate leg will be in the Evergreen Harbor, the world where the forest meets the sea, and annoying-ass neighborhood action plans. Ugh, sharing is not caring. Anyway, once racers touch down, they'll search the Sprucewood Square for the next clue.
Evergreen Harbor, I see. That'll be interesting. The father and son are about to head into the bar now. Oh, it's really empty in here. Sir, why are you naked? Not the EHS hair too, please. The two spend the next hour just chatting and Evander is getting pumped today, sipping coffee. Alright, bring in the next team. Samira and Octavius are the second team to depart this morning, leaving at 6:16 a.m.
Quimba, Benarb, Yelskarbish, Cesare, Busharb, Vareki, Chef Marmu.
Octavius is actually bonding pretty well with Evander today. He's probably like, we're the top 2 teams now. We gotta make that finale together and duke it out. And leaving the pit stop in 3rd, it's Albert and Ophelia. Ophelia is still miserable from being in the jungle, but good news is she's leaving in 2 hours.
Kibau Chinosa, Jessene Clonkus, Skooma.
Oh, I leave for a second. What is happening? Who's fighting? Hello? Well, it's not my racers, I think, because they're all watching here in shock. Oh, it's this guy again. I knew he was a red flag. What's up with you, huh, naked swimsuit guy? Before we move on, let's bring in our last team of the day, Chidima and Rochelle. The ladies survived elimination yet again, and I bet Chidima is excited for our destination today.
Thenica Fenabe, Hispala Grenina. One Fesh, Lika, Buster Boob. Maybe Gobi, Zarf, Bani Flurba.
Samira is rocking out right now. Ho ho ho! Imagine their shock when they find that Crystal and Zach are eliminated. The lesbians are coming through right now. Surprise, everybody! No, nothing. Santiago's just busy flirting with Ophelia, and Albert's trying to break them apart. That's why Evander and Octavius are outside watching TV. Nope, go in, boys. I need to get your reactions. Nothing? They're just standing there.
Kanira, Simbub, Wisp.
Shalboda Brogi, Nuloy, huh?
Y'all are no fun. Well, time to leave now. Why is everybody going through the side door? Well, off to Evergreen Harbor we go, everybody. Albert's even taking a coffee for the road. He's pumped. We are in the bustling city of Evergreen Harbor and our racers have just arrived by train. Just roll with it. I still can't navigate stairs properly. Oh, Ophelia? Okay. Welcome. More stairs incoming. Now that we're all slowly making our way up here, let's see what our next clue offers. Amanda's gonna do us the honors.
A detour is a choice between two tasks, each with its own pros and cons. In this detour, teams will partake in Evergreen Harbor's favorite pastimes. In Flame Game, teams will make a collection of 5 candles of various colors for the marketplace vendors. Only candles of excellent quality and better will be accepted. Once the collection is complete, teams will get their next clue. In FizzBiz, teams will make a dozen fizzy apple juices for the vendors as well. And once again, only the most excellent of qualities will be accepted. Once teams have their dozen, they'll get their next clue.
Fun! Our final 4 are off to do the detour now. Looks like Ophelia and Albert as well as Santiago and Evander picked the juice fizzing. They're gonna start the fizz on their iPads and whatnot. SimPads? Meanwhile, yep. This is going well. Samir and Octavius chose the candles and so did Chidinma and Rochelle. You're supposed to be good at this, Chidinma. You're the only one who actually has the fabrication skill.
Torgi Shuksa Fazoo, huh? Hulena Galna Nebahana.
The juice gang is finished with their first bottle. Ooh, they are feeling that. Oh, neat. Oh, I get to name it? Okay. Ophelia's apple juice is poor, jail. Albert's is normal, so nope. Santiago's not up to par either. But Evander, wow! Of course, Evander and Santiago have 1 out of 12 apple juices now. Our candle gang is still focusing. Octavius is the king of screaming. Oh, our ladies are done! Oh, Chidinma's is only normal. Next. Rochelle as well. Let's not get hasty, ladies. Juice fizzing is easy, but it's still outdoors, so Ophelia continues to not have a good day.
Gibbik Nardu! Wissib! Blurna Pafinskuma.
Oh! Albert made an excellent one! Yay! Albert and Ophelia gets a fighting chance as Albert catches up to Evander. Octavius gets a change of mood. Oh? Exceptional work, Octavius! He celebrates as he should. Samir and Octavius have 1 candle down now. Chidinma is still all screams right now. Oh, Rochelle? Yay! Rochelle has completed 1 excellent candle. 4 to go for both teams.
Abshani. Pinaroo. Bluff Rabla.
Ooh, Santiago's apple juice is also excellent now. They're doubling their production with 5 juices against Albert and Ophelia's 3. Okay. I guess Santiago took that as a cue to go to the restroom? These racers are getting complacent. Chidinma celebrates a successful candle. Samir and Octavius have now tied the lesbians with 2 each. Oh, and looks like Octavius got another one. Exceptional, Octavius. Albert? Albert, why did you just break the machine, sir?
Nepiyakaboo. Kazi Panork.
Okay, but stop yelling at the broken machine. Just go, use another one. Santiago and Evander are up to 10 apple juices now. They are on their last batch and Ophelia is being absolutely useless. Excuse my language. Candle gang is going steady. Ooh, watch your hands, Mira. They're up to 3 candles now, and meanwhile the lesbians are suffering immensely through this detour.
Bara Bami Kaboy. Wabara Rani. Frobin Sliboon, huh?
That is a dozen juices! Great job, Santiago and Evander. You may now grab your next clue. Let's see what awaits us next in Evergreen Harbor.
A roadblock is a task where only 1 member of each team can perform. In this roadblock, that not-so-lucky member will have to get down and dirty, and not in a sexy way. Teams will first head to the shipping views lot in Port Promise. Then the chosen member will go dumpster diving for a 5-course meal.
Disgusting shit.
Who's eating these? Raccoons? They'll dumpster dive for meals, and only food that is on a plate will count. Once teams have 5 plated meals, they'll get their next clue. And hopefully a shower.
They're kind of excited about it. They're literally cheering. And off they go.
Ubadubrig, Yalma Umpatash Vazunia. Reba Ukinakansum.
Benefi Sycophus. Ashi.
Iso Endak.
The father and son leave in first place again as Octavius' screams continue. Albert is basically soloing this detour right now. At least he's enjoying it, you know. And they are 7 bottles in, all done by Albert. Chidima has literally not stopped screaming at every candle she's making here. Oh, meanwhile, Octavius finished yet another candle. The nanny and child are up to 4 candles now, 1 to go. Santiago and Evander have reached the dingy part of Evergreen Harbor, Port Promise. This place has pollution for days, and Evander's now gonna dumpster dive for food. Please. Sorry, that's too funny. The way they just like plop into the dumpster sends me. Oh, Rizal, my boy! Why are you everywhere in this world? Love you though. Oh my god, wait, is the dumpster already half empty? Found anything yet? Oh, he's already got 2 plates of things. Nice!
Appenhalfuneda Zonkso. Loopspe Finerba.
Oh my goodness, it's like day and night switching from that task to this one. The lesbians continue to injure themselves while... Oh, Samira's candle is exceptional! Samira and Octavius can leave the detour now after finishing their candle collection. Octavius, you can put that down now. There we go. They leave for the dumpsters now as the lesbians continue their screaming and crying. Evander is starting to smell now after going through the dumpster for so long. Oh my lordy, at least he has 3 plates of food now. Samira and Octavius arrive at the shipping containers and this is Samira's roadblock to do. Ho ho! She went straight into it without a second thought. Nannies don't get paid enough for what they do.
Florib Essenoi. Brainham Dugma. So. What's up?
Evander, where are you going? Sir, you are not done. He's gonna take a shower. I guess he can't take the smell anymore. Imagine being so far ahead and confident enough that you have time for a shower on The Sims Amazing Race. Samira's gonna take this chance to get ahead. She is searching that dumpster through and through. Please, Ophelia just completely gave up. Albert is having the best time of his life though. He has 1 last bottle to make and he's done. Oh, okay. Rochelle is really carrying her team right now. She's done another great candle and now the lesbians are up to 4. Chidima cannot catch a break. Oh, maybe both of them can't catch a break. Albert's filling up his last bottle now, and done! Albert and Ophelia are out of the detour as Chidima screams again. I can make a whole montage out of her screaming now. Albert and Ophelia are leaving. Ophelia, if you don't do something right this leg, I swear. Okay, oh, Rochelle comes through. You shake that butt, Rochelle, you deserve it. Come on, Chidima, it's time to go.
Kimaloo. Dimis, Warma, Boma, Trangella, Grenoi Bars.
Glad you enjoyed your shower, Sir Evander. He's gonna get back to work now, finding 2 more plates of food. And a wild Ophelia appears. This is squeamish Ophelia's roadblock, so I know I'm gonna have a fun time watching. There goes Ophelia! She is kicking and internally screaming that she's in a dumpster right now.
Close to next Nurchel. Penthip Abevo. Merkel Zira? Gamma?
Samir has 2 plates now. Sadly, the green bean does not count. Oh, Evander has 5 plates of food. Yes! Evander can complete his food now. Bon appetit! That is disgusting. Evander's about to vomit at his own smell. Was that shower worth it, Evander? Well, the good news is you can grab your next clue now.
Another detour? He's really making y'all earn that finale spot, ain't he? Well, in this detour, teams will use all the scraps and pieces collected throughout the leg to give back to the community. In machine learning, teams will first head to the quarry building. There, they will use a fabricator and craft a set of furniture. The set consists of a rug, an end table, a table lamp, and a bookshelf. If all the furniture is of acceptable quality, teams will get their next clue. In handcrafting, teams will head to the same place and craft furniture the old-fashioned way, by hand. Teams will pick a woodworking table and craft 2 garden pots, 2 garden planters, and 2 bar stools. If all the furniture is of excellent quality or higher, they'll get their next clue.
Oh my god, they're always so happy. Santiago and the vendor leave just as Chidima and Rochelle arrive. Ophelia already caught up to Samira with 2 plates of food. Samira keeps getting unlucky. Or lucky? She just keeps getting nice things. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we have Chidima in her natural habitat. She's finally one with the trash.
Das Mikos Karenzi. Funchil Bratza. Spapam. Shibi. Chabina. Bulayan Nagalna. Nibahana. Nubim Shorg.
Isn't this just beautiful? This is peak Sims Amazing Race. I bet you don't even get this on a real show. Poor ladies. Samira's up to 3 plates of food minus this last one here. And Ophelia also has 3 minus this really cute looking fruit here. And Chidima... oh, well, those are too pretty for this task. Sorry, girl. Oh, my eyes. We're back into non-polluted lands as Evander's stench got Santiago immobilized. And there's the quarry building. And looks like Santiago and Evander picked the handcrafting detour. Evander's already happily starting on their woodworking. Aw, Santiago too.
Okanoi Pompira. Quexi Fazunia.
Flari Bria. Galba Limna Glenk. Oh, Barima.
Ubada Brig. Yalma Umpatash Fazunia. Biba Deso Fanjip Famaya.
That's not my intention, but I'm glad you're enjoying this leg that's supposed to put you through hell. At least some races are going through it. I don't feel as bad. Oh, she's on the run. Are you gonna take a shower too? Octavia, stop shading your nanny, please. She's going through a very tough time.
Lumbik Kenda. Vilpa. Befite. Lucinat Zarspa. Wixani.
Ophelia's really giving her all despite having to dig through trash. She wants this finale bad. Oh my goodness, about time! Samira has completed her shower and she's gonna resume. Status report, Samira still has her 3. Oh, Chidima has 2 plates now. Ho ho ho, she's catching up. Eek, Ophelia's done. She has 5. Looks delicious. Thank you, Ophelia. Oh, you're all dirty again, Samira. These racers just don't learn. Albert and Ophelia make up some time as 2 ladies remain going all out in their trash collection. Evander completes his first project. Let's check it. An excellent bar stool. I'll put it right here. Evander starts his second woodworking project and Santiago's very enlightened. Oh, he's done too. Another excellent bar stool. That passes the test as well. Meanwhile, Albert and Ophelia arrive. Wait, where is she going? She's going for the showers, isn't she? Missy, you're in a race. None of these racers can wait.
Yubemi Zayaga? Hibao Chinosa. Quosenex Nurchel. Pentip Abed.
Well, Grandpa may not need you at all, Ophelia. He's getting a head start on the fabrication machine. I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but he's tapping some buttons and hope they work. Samira's searching high and low for this last meal, and Chidima is finally feeling it. She may not love trash as much after this. Oh, are you done? Oh nice! Thank you, Samira. You may go grab your next clue now. Samira and Octavius leave the roadblock. Oh, what do we have here? Chidima is also finished. Atta girl, Chidima. You can smell yourself later. Let's go, lesbians. It ain't over till it's over. You're not that far behind, I think. Nice of you to finally join us, Ophelia. You only took a 30-minute shower, no biggie. Oh, Evander's good at that hammering. Oh, he's done. Let's see. That garden pot is excellent. I'll place it out here. Evander starts on the garden planter right now. It could potentially be their last one. Wait, I looked away for 1 second to call in the next team. What happened? Oh my god, it's killing him! This is hilarious. Please, I've never seen this happen. Why is Albert fighting the fabricator? Hello? Whoop! There he goes.
Vinva, Urabao,
Floof Gaffa.
Oh, poor Albert. Well, that is definitely not a success. Samir and Octavius are also here to turn up the competition. Ooh, it's raining outside too. Oh, hello. When did y'all get here? Well, 4 teams are now here at the final detour. It's anyone's game. Well, maybe some of us are a little more ahead than others. Santiago's garden pot is good. He begins working on the lasting while the 3 other teams all chose to fabricate. Chidima is dirty as heck, but she's taking no shower today. This is her jam.
Brihe Vilpa. Axawa. Skiba Glash. Webus.
Rochelle, what are you doing? Wow. Oh my god. She's also fighting the fabricator. Oh, Samira's also having trouble. And now Ophelia too. Oh no. Don't attack it, Ophelia. Machines are taking over the world, confirmed. This is peak Sims Amazing Race. Poor ladies.
Tupo. Tuna. Pichi Pichi. Dimisoma. Unka Plashu.
Imagine just working silently on woodwork while people are drowning left and right in the corner. There they go flying.
That's all you need now. Ukaru. Pukanoi Pompira. Quexi Fazunia.
Misaba Umbris. Charchuk?
Hey neighbor, Nox, you're early. Go home. Ophelia and Samira pick themselves up as there's no quitting on the amazing race. Oh, Evander finished his last project. Excellent work, Evander. These guys are just good at everything, aren't they? Well, he's gonna treat himself to another shower while Santiago continues his woodwork. Oop, he's starting to struggle. Oh, Octavius? Oh, there's 2. Oh, this rug is Chidinma. She finished 1. I'll put hers here, and Octavius starts his end table set right here. Good job, you 2. Keep going. Samira is absolutely miserable and reeking of dumpster, but no time to waste now. Oh, Albert's done. Albert starts their team off with an end table. Albert's truly the MVP for their team right now. Let's check on, oh, Santiago. And that is also excellent. Oh my lord, the Short Kings are done. Evander finished his shower as well, so they can leave now. Evander, you literally just took a shower. Sir, let's go.
This is it. Your ticket to the final leg. Search the surrounding area for me for your next pit stop. The last team to check in here will be eliminated.
The pit stop? Oh my god, go! They are right there. While that happens, Rochelle finishes an end table and adds it to the collection. And Ophelia out of nowhere finishes a rug and takes the lead alongside the lesbians. Wow, here they come. Yeah, I really don't know how, but they do it every time. Santiago and Evander, welcome to Evergreen Harbor. I promise it's not always this rainy or polluted. This is self-proclaimed eco-master Knox Greenberg. When he's not telling you how to recycle, he's a pit stop greeter. There is no in-between. Santiago, Evander, I am so freaking proud to tell you guys that you are team number 1. You are the first team who will be racing in the finale of The Sims Amazing Race 2. You made it, fellas. In addition to that, you have also won a free installation of your choice between a water generator, wind turbines, or solar panels for your home. These bad boys will ensure your eco-living and save you a bunch of simoleons over the years. Nox guarantees. They've won 5 legs on the race so far. 5. They are literally superhuman.
Default. Pana Harnip.
Depiakabu. Gazi Panork. Oh.
Skeebs Sapula, huh? Anazuki. Sure to blue.
Oh, such a perfect team. This finale is gonna be so fun to watch. Have a good rest, Santiago and Evander. We'll see you in the finale. Alright, we have some more furniture completed while that happened. Samira finished a rug for their team, and Chidima finished a bookshelf. Oh, Octavius has one more done. He adds a bookshelf to their collection. To recap, the lesbians have now 3 out of 4 items in their set. Samira and Octavius also have 3 and they only need 1 more. And Albert and Ophelia only have 2. Ooh, oh my god, every time I come back someone has finished something new. This is by Rochelle. Rochelle completes their collection. And Albert adds a bookshelf to theirs. Chidima and Rochelle are done and leave for the pit stop now. Chidima, stop fabricating now. Oh, Ophelia finished too as we spoke. Oh my god, she finished the table light? That completes their set. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Well, Elwin and Ophelia are now following Chidima and Rochelle to the pit stop. Samira and Octavius are now scrambling to catch up. Why, a foot race to the pit stop in leg 11? I couldn't be happier. Oh no! Octavius' fabricator malfunctioned on him. He is splattered, the poor thing. Wow, what a race. Welcome to the pit stop, you four. Let's readjust a little bit. Chidima and Rochelle, you ladies are officially team number 2. That's your highest placing so far, and I'm proud to tell you that you are one of the 3 teams that will be racing in the finale for 1,000,000 simoleons.
Cebu, Sanzibi, Squamish Nabino. Vroom Shavy, Boy Galanvush, Befete Pelka, Kumialbu Sharp Sposhim, Shabe Simona Sero, Pana Diola.
Thank you, lesbians. And now, Albert and Ophelia. I'm super glad to tell you two that you are team number 3 and you will also be racing in the finale next to Santiago Navander and Chidima and Rochelle.
Opala Chaba, Peldo Dabishi, Bumkaro Sumbisi, Clem.
Prop Pampe. Who's like Jeff now? Oh, Bala Chaba, Flemon Shush, Ulak, Yemful.
Fossanoy, Valpim, Vanti.
Aw, these teams are so adorable. Aw, Albert and Ophelia are becoming best friends. Oh, as they should. They're so cute. See you all in the finale. Samira and Octavius. Whew, y'all smell. Safe to say nothing today went your way, huh? Well, the bad news is not stopping here. You are unfortunately the last team to arrive at the pit stop today, and I'm very sorry to tell you that you have been eliminated from the race. It was so close, and I feel very heartbroken for you that your journey ends here.
Florib Essenoy, Brainum Dugma.
Down. Yassinar Plum. Lunch. Chilo Pifatau by Fainturup. Arpanaya Bonangrabe. Kisnoy. Anazuki. Sugarblue. Meh.
Himba Bleed? Huh? Oh, Pana Diola. Usanad Zarspa. Wixani. Sigluna Rule. Bithanje Yitka. Pepisam Serve. Zumbas Gnorf Serve. Rubara. Dalopa Bruhana.
Boy Stimbara. Ababova Brizu. Obero. Yada Velk. Kisnoy.
Goodbye, Samira and Octavius. You two take care now. I knew this elimination was gonna be the most heartbreaking, and it's definitely done its job. I would have really liked to see Samira and Octavius race in the finale, but fate has other plans for them, I guess. They were such a joy to watch though, and they're the second best team in terms of averages this season, so they've broken records some way or another. Well, in brighter news, the final 3 is set to fight for the winner's throne next week. Are you Team Santiago and Evander, Team Chidima and Rochelle, or Team Albert and Ophelia? Be sure to pop down in the comments below who you're rooting for. If you enjoyed that video, please do leave me a like. I will greatly appreciate it. And thank you for all your support and love for this season so far. It really means a lot. I may just be getting a little emotional that another season is already coming to a close. Thank you again. Have an amazing weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye!